Well, hello. Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. As you can see, since the most recent update, the stash is growing. We're filling the mustache in, boys. Anyways, today's a project update. And today we're talking about seadoo kind of related stuff. So let's get into it. So, not sure if this is going to be a quick vlog, go into depth on some things, but already started working on something here, if you haven't noticed. Winch rebuilds are in place. And I also started adjusting this tongue mount for the winch for the ski on the other side, the 99 over here. One thing I didn't notice, because I was trying to pull measurements, I don't know if I'm close or way the hell off. And another thing I noticed is this ski, the bunks are unevenly set on this side, where if you could see, this bunk isn't all the way notched up, and this side is, which is making the ski sit a little uneven in the bunk, so it's not straight with the actual winch track. So I'm gonna have to work on getting this seadoo off the trailer here pretty soon so I can start doing bunks. Bunks aren't hard, just, you know, some pressure treated 2x4, some carpet, and some staples. Hopefully I can work on doing that here soon in the near future. My buddy Billy knows what carpet to use, and he's got the staple gun to do it, so maybe get him to help out. But as you guys can see on this side, this bunk is all the way on the top track on this side and this side. And we're gonna redo both sets of bunks on this trailer, but this ski sits a lot better and it's a lot more even on the track coming all the way up to the bumper. And I was also looking how to properly rebuild and replace these bumpers, and these rubbers are actually, these end caps are surprisingly pretty expensive. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a complete rebuild on the I'm trying to remember what these are called. They're called like bow bumpers or something like that. But we got to do some adjustments with the bunks on that side to get this one to sit a little closer. And I did again slide this winch forward, trying to make the seadoo sit more even on the trailer. And I can see it looks like this ski could come a little more forward. I don't know if I maybe need to bump this one up a smidge more, because I did notice, and this could also be because everything's not set in place yet, but the 99 sits a little further back than the 2000 on the trailer after playing around with the adjustments. I want the skis to set dead even. I'm a little OCD. But yeah, so got the winches off. We're going to go into detail on what we're doing with the winches. And bunks are going to come soon, as well as we got to rewire and put new lights on the trailer. This one's broken. This one's broken. I'm probably going to clean up and rewire the whole trailer with all new lights. Excuse me, as well as the guy had stickers on here before, and it looks like he just spray painted over everything before he sold me the trailer, trying to probably make it look somewhat presentable. I'm thinking about maybe sanding the box down a little bit and hitting the box with a little more fresh paint. And of course, before the winches go on, we'll clean everything up and maybe put some fresh paint on these brackets. As well as, I did start accumulating jugs. I'm probably gonna go through and drop the spare, clean up the jug rack, prep, and probably repaint all this. It would be cool to maybe eventually get this trailer powder coated, re-powder coated, maybe redo the whole thing black or a different color. Black does get very hot in the sun, but we'll see how crazy we want to get with this project. But we are doing the winch rebuilds on the cheap, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Okay guys, so just bear with me. I got a little bit of a mess going on over here. So we're gonna explain everything that's going on. So as you guys can see here, the winches have been removed. I have one side already completely disassembled, or mostly disassembled. The goal is I did some research online. I want to get as much as the rust off of these things as I can. And one of the ways how I'm planning on achieving that is letting some of these parts soak in vinegar. I got a gallon of vinegar in the truck I'm gonna pull out and see if I can find like a bin or something I could set these parts in and let soak, vice versa. Something I could seal up so I don't make the garage back here smell like vinegar. So we're gonna clean these up the best we can to reutilize the existing winches, make them look as close to new. And then we got some new winch straps. Believe it or not, these are like 11, 12 bucks a piece on Amazon. I got the same style latch that was basically on this thing before, as you guys can see. So these are like 11, 12 bucks on Amazon for a complete new winch strap. But one thing I do want to do is, it's extra money for the straps. The straps were significantly more with the little tethers that you could use for pulling the winch to the ski, and then you strap this to the bow lock, which is actually on the trailer. So I think it's called the bow lock. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fight me in the comments. So we got these tethers that were like $5, $6. So we're basically building a custom strap that I'm gonna be invested like 30 bucks total in everything for these new straps. So these little tethers I think were like $5 or $6. And I'll show you guys what I'm kind of dealing with here. So when you get these cheap little pull tethers that I found, they were a couple bucks. They weren't crazy expensive. They got the little tether on the end. It's not as big of a loop as the old one, but it pretty much has a concept of doing the same thing. These are going to be a little smaller. I hope these work. One thing I did notice though is they are stitched at the end. So it's just like a cheap little tether concept. So what I did was I actually cut the stitches off of this one so I could loop it around with the new strap that I got for the winch. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna probably talk to my dad's upholstery guy or find somebody around town that has a machine that can basically sew a couple of box, maybe like a box stitch here on the end. If I gotta get a little slack out of it, I probably can. I'll probably test fit it on the ski and see how much slack it needs between the ski and the bow lock on the trailer. But something like this will probably be fine. I'll probably double check my measurements just to be sure. But I'll just need to get this resewn with box stitch. And I've even seen you could buy this stuff to do it yourself, but I'm all lazy when it comes to stuff like that. So we'll leave it to somebody else. Throw them, you know, probably 10, 15, 20 bucks to throw some stitches on both these winch straps. And then when I'm all said and done, I'm probably gonna be in these winches, I don't know, maybe 30 bucks, 30, 50 bucks. Would it be cheaper to replace them? Probably not. 30, 50 bucks will probably replace one winch. I've priced out replacing both of them. new winches are pretty expensive with everything. They could range anywhere from 50 to probably 80 bucks per winch, depending on how nice you want to get. When I can make these bitchin' and work just fine the way these are. I even thought about maybe powder coating these, but I don't want to deal with stripping everything apart. So we'll clean these up. Maybe I'll repaint these brackets, or see if we could just clean them up the best we can. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna play around with that idea. Because I could even get these brackets powder coated, but when I start doing powder coat, things start escalating quickly. But I don't know. I think if we could at least just clean these things up the best we can. I got them tore down pretty far. It looks like this is like some type of a lock setup on here. I don't know. I think the best thing to do is just clean them up the best I can and put them back together and put the new straps on and just make them clean and functional. It's just, the rust is kind of driving me a little crazy. So we'll definitely work on cleaning that up. Maybe replace some of these bolts if needed and put some fresh hardware and re-grease everything and make these winches functional. But at the same time, rebuilding them both on a budget and yeah, making it work. In her cocoon. We'll get to her soon. Oh, Miss Misty the Mach 1. We miss you, baby. I love you. So yeah, I mean, in reference of today's video, it was just pretty quick, short, kind of show you guys that we're working on some projects and get you up to speed. So winch projects on the trailer, starting to freshen some stuff up. Probably going to be doing bunks soon. Need to get lights. That's going to be later, and we'll rewire the trailer. The goal is we're going to focus on the trailer, making sure that the skis are secure, the winches work, everything locks, trailer lights work, everything works. So that way we can get to the point where we can move them around and or take them over to my buddy Billy's shop. Because hopefully by around, oh shoot, it's probably going to be later this winter, early next spring, when we probably get him over to Billy's shop when he has time and space to and or drop one off at a time so he could work on them. Because we need to figure out what the electrical issue is with the 2000, and then we need him to mess around with the 99. I'm going to try to work on the 99 a little bit. I want to get the 99 where it's functioning and running before we start diving into cosmetics on it. And then after we got it all dialed in and running, then we'll start doing more like polishing and fixing the paint on it. We do need to get a seat for the 99. I keep doing this because these glasses are new and I haven't been able to get them adjusted yet. But so yeah, the seat on the 99 is going to be need to be done. We'll get the seat done and maybe some new grips for both the skis and maybe some traction mat. But we'll focus more like on the cosmetics, like fixing the paint and stuff like that after we get that one running. The goal is to get both these things dialed, running, ready to hit the road on or by before next summer. So these videos might be a little delayed on the seadoos. Just stay tuned. We'll keep you updated on what's going on with the 99 and the 2000 XPL, as well as Mach 1 updates. And we're also going to probably start doing some more cooking videos here soon. Just been doing some research online. I got some it's like a chuck roast short rib pieces. I might do like some smoked burnt end type things. Maybe we'll do a video with that. Definitely gonna do a turkey for Thanksgiving. Maybe do some rib videos coming soon. Just playing around with some flavors. And maybe some RC content soon. My schedule has been completely packed with everything going on lately with work, the shop. They're getting ready for an event coming up here in the next few weeks in October in Bakersfield, which I unfortunately won't be going to. I got school. I started going to CDL school. I'm working on getting my license, so that way I could venture off into new career paths and options, as well as, being a dad, just trying to chug along and get done what I can when I have the time. Don't really have a lot of time these days. As I've been filming and messing around with this video today, I should actually be studying, getting ready for my permit. But hey, we got to make time for ourselves and enjoy life a little bit, right? Plus, if I don't work on these projects, they're never going to get done. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, today was just kind of short, just giving you a quick little update on what's going on with the Sea-Doos. We're going to get the trailer rocking and rolling. And probably in the next video, we'll be putting the winches back together and on the trailer, maybe start on the bunks, and or if we have funds together, maybe start doing the lights. For wiring and redoing all the lights on the trailer, that's probably going to be roughly about $60. Because I'm probably just going to go get everything from Harbor Freight, depending on coupons and things like that. But stay tuned. Videos will be coming soon. And there might be some updates coming soon on the Mach 1. It's just kind of on the side burner right now because there's not really much to do with the car. The shop is full. We have lots of cars coming in and out the shop right now. And the next step with the Mach 1 is going to be going through and fixing all the exhaust leaks. And I would like to get that car in a lift where I could pull all the exhaust out in one day, pull the header manifolds, reseal everything and put all the exhaust back together, just seal the crap out of everything just to eliminate any exhaust leaks. And while I'm there, I'm probably going to replace O2 sensors again, trying to see if I can get that lean code to go away. So that'll be a Mach 1 update video coming soon. If you guys like the content, if you like the videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any video ideas, things I should update you guys on. And as always, love you guys. Stay classy. And on an end note, I think the new catchphrase moving forward at the end of every video is going to be something in the relation of stay classy. Stay classy, my friends. Stay classy, California. Well, no, maybe we'll do like, stay classy, my friends. We'll see you next time.